welcome to Syke Studios.
Thanks.
All right, so before we get started, we gotta do a little bit behind the scenes. We always start the show with a dad joke. So read that card for me real quick, please.
Okay, what's Forrest Gump's email password?
Jenna.
No, one Forrest one.
Oh my God, get that shit up out of here. Hey, what's up, Quan? Bonjour, Famil. It's Bump Jonas, and I'm here with
Magentah.
We're about to have a sit down at Syke, y'all. Let's get started. All right, Magentah. So, first of all, welcome. Appreciate you joining us.
Thank you.
I tried to do a little bit of research offline, and I couldn't find anything other than just the project. So,
Yeah.
safe to say you are a brand new artist?
Yeah.
Are you a rookie?
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, definitely.
First time out, huh?
Yeah,
All right.
100%.
So then, I'm going to ask you the most cliche question I got.
Okay.
Who is Magentah? What do you do, and why?
Magentah. Magentah is, I don't know, everything that Megan wants to be, I guess. She chases her dreams. She doesn't care what people think. She's just her all the time. She doesn't have like a corporate job. She just makes music,
Oh, shit,
lives. And then, sorry, what was the other part of the question?
okay. What do you do, and why?
What do I do? I make music because I love it. Gives me a reason to keep living, honestly.
Oh, shit. Okay, that was deep.
That's just real. I love it. I love it so much. It's
All right.
yeah, life can
Some
be hard
Titanic
without
shit.
art. Yeah.
All right. So, obviously, you're a rookie. Why now? Why? I mean, and I say that because man, there's so many musicians and music out, and
Yeah.
AI and
Yeah.
streaming is. I mean, there's so many reasons to not do music.
Yeah, for sure.
So why?
I don't know. I think I just believe in myself, honestly.
Let's go.
I think that's really what it comes down to. Is I just have always seen that for like when I was a kid, like in school, like I would daydream about like being a pop star and like being on stage at a concert and like da 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 da.
Okay.
And so like I don't know, figuring out that I have the ability to actually make music makes it feel like I can chase that dream.
Okay.
And that's just fun for me. I love that.
And that's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, if you were dreaming about being a pop star, when did you discover your talents? When did you realize, like, did you want to be the thing before you realized you could do the thing?
I mean, I guess I wanted to be the thing in the sense where we kind of all want to be that, you know? But yeah, no, I didn't really realize I could do it until I started hanging out with, I had this friend, his name's Fat Boy Mall, and we would just like literally like stay up all night, just get lit, and we would freestyle to beats for hours and hours and hours. And turns out I wasn't bad at it. And so, and so then I was like, wait, what if I actually like recorded this sometime? And yeah, that's how that went when it came to like actually recording stuff and figuring out that I could do it.
So you went from freestyle to pop, alt rock.
Yeah, it was definitely a transition. Yeah.
We gotta talk about that. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. But I guess okay. The way I wrote this question is, what album or artist sparked your music path? Like, some people like for me, it would be Michael Jackson. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I heard that, I'm like, oh, that I fucking love music no matter what
Yeah.
afterwards, right? So, was there an album or an artist that you're just like, I'm hooked?
I would, that's tough. I would think that there's probably at least 3 that I can name that would like go into the pool of it.
Okay.
So like, I've always really loved Tupac. I really love the way that he says what he has to say. And I think that that's a talent and a gift in its own. And I think that hasn't captivated me since I was a teenager. And then Avril Lavigne, obviously, is an inspiration for me. I just think she's so cool. She's just like her own little punk self, and I love that. And then I would say, like, while I was writing and making this album, MGK's Tickets to My Downfall was something I was listening to a lot. I really liked. You know, he was like talking about like, I'm 29 and I still haven't grown up yet, da 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 da. And as somebody who's 25, 26, just starting to decide to make music, that's good to hear. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're 29 and you're like, I'm not growing up yet. I'm still gonna. Okay, well, I'm 3 years behind you. Me too. Then, like.
Yeah, okay, so we gotta touch on that, right? Like, 25 making music is fucking late, right?
It is. It's super late. Yeah.
Right? And it shouldn't be that way, right? It shouldn't be that way, but that's the reality. Is like, damn, you're almost old.
Yeah, no, yeah, 100%. I feel old.
And, okay, so let's talk about that in the sense of you're a rookie, but everyone around you is probably a couple years younger and probably more like a veteran. So how do you navigate that? How do you not feel out of place? How do you, stay yourself in those kind of situations?
Everybody has their story, you know. I've lived a life, and I mean, if I spelled it out, then it would be like, okay, I see, you know, I get it. Okay. And like, today's not the time for me to tell that story, but like,
you got to listen to the music.
Right. But like, at the end of the day, if I was 65 years old and I never tried, I know for a fact that I would be like, what if I would have tried?
Gotcha.
So at least I'm still only 27. Now I'm 27. You know what I mean?
Like you said, at least you tried.
Right.
Okay.
Got to do it.
So when it comes to your music, or just, let's say, your personality, right? Who you are, the things that you're into, what TV or movie raised you? You think, like, and when I say raised you, like the one that like gave you some of the tidbits of how to do things or how not to do things? Mean Girls, the Heathers, or what, you know what I mean?
That's a great question. I really don't know. To be honest with you, like growing up,
She's like, I never had a TV.
No, growing up, we were not allowed to watch TV like that. Really.
Oh no shit.
No, it was like there was a certain time limit on it, and then like shortly after I became an adult, went through some things. I was sleeping in my car for a few years. You don't have a TV there.
So entertainment doesn't work for you.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, these last like few years, I've had my own place and I've had a TV, and I feel like I'm playing catch up all the time, like trying to like figure out what people have been talking about, you know. But like,
spoiler alert, it sucks. No.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, nothing really inspired. Like, I guess I would say like Hannah Montana, if anything.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
She got the best of both worlds.
Didn't see that one coming, but I fucked with it.
That is a show I watched.
Okay.
She did live the rock star life, but she was also an ordinary girl. So like, you know.
Okay, you did mention a little bit of duality starting
yeah,
off.
definitely.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about your project, right? To the Men I Love. First of all, it's your first one. You're right out the bat as a rookie. And I believe there's what, like 9?
Yeah.
9 songs on there.
Yeah.
So you're kind of just like, hey, I'm out here, fuck it, right?
Yeah.
Talk to us a little bit about the creation. This is what I call the chicken or egg, right? So, but I want to talk about it from a high level. What sparked the creation of this project? Like, did you already have a bunch of songs going and you're like, I got a project here, or did you know what, I'm feeling this type of way. This is what I want to talk about. How did this all start off?
Super cliche. I went through the hardest, worst breakup of my life. And then I was like, wow, not just him, but also, because that album is actually about a collective of people, romantic or not, there's a mix of it.
Okay.
But yeah, I went through the hardest breakup ever. I was like, I got a lot to say about the way I've been treated by the men that I love. And
there we go.
And the songs just came together. Yeah, that's it.
So when it comes to these songs, like I noticed you've got Connor Chill Out on a few of these.
Yeah.
The overall sound is very cohesive, right? And so was that an idea that you already went into with, or did that come out as a result of the sessions?
I say I had a couple songs that I kind of made before I was like really taking it serious. I just was like, I want to record. I actually hit up OK Kashi.
Okay.
And I was like, hey, I heard you record now. I just got some stuff I kind of want to like try to make. And then it was like not going that bad. So I was like, let me keep going. And
well,
then,
of course it went well. It was OK Kashi. What the fuck? No.
And then I got introduced to Connor Chill Out.
Okay.
And he said that he'd be down to teach me how to engineer. Okay. And so we did a whole engineering course. And then from there, we just kind of started making music. So I kind of revisited some of the other stuff with a different, like, you know, I get better and better at what I do. And so being able to go back and kind of make the same thing I already made, but just make it better. And then just kind of flowed. It was easy. I just had it was a lot to get off my chest. It was yeah.
From the sound of the project, you did. You did. It has a very angsty sound, but very pop. Like, and it's interesting to find out Avril Lavigne is an influence for you.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't figure out who. Like, I'm like, is it Paramore? Is there
Definitely
Evanescence?
her too, yeah.
You know, is there Britney Spears in here somewhere? Like,
probably.
There is some, you know, but I get the Avril Lavigne now. It shines through. Of these songs, so this is a double-edged question, right? What was your favorite song to record, and which one was the most difficult song to record?
I think Destiny or Doom was my favorite to record.
That's a fun one.
I love Destiny or Doom. It's so catchy, so easy. It was a verse that I had actually written like 4 years ago, probably, just because I used to be super into poetry. And so, like, I had kind of written that down, and then I was able to put that into something, and then Connor hopped on it, and I'm a big fan of Connor, so having him on it makes it fun, too. Yeah, I love that one. Hardest one to record, I want to say Intermittent Love, because I recorded that 2 different times, really. One time with the live that OK Cashy was doing, and I feel like I didn't have the structure that I didn't like know like exactly how to structure a song or like really what I was doing yet at that point. But I feel like I sang it so well. And then I went back to record it with Connor, and I was like more structured, but I was having a hard time kind of like letting it loose like I needed to really get the song
that
to
rawness that it required.
Yeah.
Because a lot of your sound requires a bit of rawness with refinement at the same time. Like you're bouncing back and forth.
Yeah.
I find that pretty excuse me, actually, I don't want to say incredible, but I don't expect it. You know what I mean? Like, the image you give off, the way you present, I'm expecting, again, Paramore. And then all of a sudden we get these flows and these rhythms. And so there's this rawness, and then it jumps into a certain preciseness that, one, I'm not expecting, and two, especially because you're a rookie. Like, oh, okay. But to find out that you're working with OK Cashy and Connor, it's like, all right, never mind, because you're in good hands.
Yeah.
Random question, but because of, let's say, your genre or your actual generation as well, is YouTube the new MTV?
I kind of feel like maybe. I feel like they do put a lot of TV shows out there. I'm a big fan of everything Drewski puts out.
Okay.
So like that Could Have Been Love, Could Have Been House, like fantastic.
Because it's like, where do we get our programming from? Where do we get our videos from?
I really don't know anybody who has like cable, honestly.
Right.
So.
See. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh. What's the color of your aura when you're on stage? Well, first of all, have you done a stage show yet? Have you been on stage yet?
No, I have not.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay. So,
June 26th. At the Mecca.
Let's get it together. All right. So I do have to ask a couple sponsor questions.
Okay.
First one goes out to Thrax Pastry, our OG sponsor. Nothing for sale here, just a suggestion where you can spend some time. This question is called Weird Foods.
Okay.
So, what is your favorite food that if your family or friends knew about it, they'd be like, yuck?
I like to eat pickles and peanut butter together.
That's some pregnant shit. Okay.
But not pregnant. Just, it's good. It's good. If you're a real pickle person, you'll like it.
It works out. All right.
Yeah.
All you pickle folks, I don't want to hear about it. Okay. This question goes out to Sherry's Executive Lounge. Dope-ass cigar spot where you can get right with yourself right off the historic 39th and Genesee area. My question here is, not assuming that you light up a cigar, but if you did, where would you light up a cigar? And what kind of drink would you have with it? Vodka, a bourbon, a martini?
I feel like if I was going to light up a cigar, I'm definitely drinking a whiskey of some kind. Yeah, okay. For sure.
Gotta be a whiskey.
Yeah.
Are you celebrating anything? You plotting anything? Did you just finish off a revenge arc?
No, I could do it for no reason.
Okay, no reason.
I think just celebrate whenever you get the chance. Just not being at work is a good reason to celebrate to me. So.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Fuck Mondays. All right, so when it comes to like recording, right? I mean, again, I want to pick on the fact that you're a rookie, but you got 9 songs deep. You've been in and out of studios at this point, putting it together, right? What's your process in terms of what I call studio feng shui? What are some things that you've figured out? Okay, you know what? I like to have this going on, and I can't have none of this going on.
I don't know. I feel like I have it pretty easy. My sessions are usually just me and Connor, and then like either I have something planned or I don't. He'll make a beat. I'll start writing to it. I'll hop in there, get down what I wrote, and then after that, just kind of freestyle it off of that. If I do have a feature, I try to be the first one in the booth so I can kind of like set the vibe. Like,
Okay,
hey, this is what I'm
okay.
looking for.
Okay.
And I need you to follow that without saying it. And then, and I don't know. I mean, just good vibes, really. Like, I can't. Like, I would hate a session if somebody had a bad attitude. I would hate a session if somebody doesn't know how to behave themselves in a room where there's expensive equipment around, and like, you know what I mean? Because yeah, it's fun that we're at the studio, but this is somebody's whole job, whole career. All of their stuff is here, so
That shit costs money.
So yeah.
All right. So look, here's the last question that I ask everybody. Hopefully, I get a chance to ask you again. When it's all said and done, when they've had a chance to listen to the men you love, and to the men that she loved, man, fuck y'all, I guess. But no, at the same time, you know what? Thank y'all, because now we got dope music. Yeah.
But still, fuck y'all.
You know, okay.
Yeah.
But when it's all said and done, what do you want the people to walk away with as far as the Magentah experience?
Something they can relate to. Yeah. I'm very normal, very average for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I have a regular job. I have average experiences. I just think that the way that I'm blessed enough to see the world and experience the world is something that I can turn into art. So if I can portray that in a way that maybe you couldn't before, but you feel me and you hear me, that'd be cool.
And now the project is out now, right?
Yeah, that's out.
All right. Anything else coming up?
Yes. Me and OK Cashy made a song called What I Need, and that's going to be coming out hopefully late June. Okay. We just finished doing all the filming and all the video content for it. Oh, shit. So that's coming. I'm excited. I really like that song. And then the next thing coming out is a song with 2 Times. Okay. So that'll be right after that. We're getting the video content and everything set up for that, and then that'll be next. And I'm really excited about both those songs. So tune in. They're actually not about men that I've loved this time. No, so I do have more to say.
All right, look at Magentah fucking up the color palette already, man. So look, we got to get up out of here, but I want to thank you so much. And I didn't get a chance. One thing I did not do was stop and give you your kudos. So I apologize.
No worries.
So late into it. But I definitely, in my limited experience with you, right, because I just found you, but I would say, one, you're overly supportive of the arts, of the community. I've seen you pop up at the Mecca in places like, oh, wow, you're here, you know. You exude a lot of confidence. I love the alternative energy, and it lets folks know that there's a bridge for KC music, whether it be hip hop, jazz, or other realms, to move into and connect with other networks. So I appreciate you being a part of our scene and bridging gaps in different ways. Yeah. And I got to give you flowers for your taste, because Connor Chill Out and OK Cashy, and then they come to Sprinkle Some Salt. Like, what the fuck, right? You know? So look, y'all, with that, I do got to get us up out of here. Bump Jonas with none other than
Magentah.
And we just had a hell of a sit down at Syke, y'all. And as I always say, love yourself like you try to love the world. Do something to earn your place in the world this week, and just be some dope motherfuckers. Y'all have a good one. Peace.